Travel conditions are improving in the region after rain caused quite a mess overnight and early this morning. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this Friday afternoon. I'm Lisa Badeau. You wouldn't think 2/100ths of an inch of rain could cause so many problems. But the roads slicked up early, forcing some schools to start later in the day. Some school superintendents say the roads were just plain treacherous. We even heard of a school bus having trouble making it up a hill in rural Clay County. In Fargo, police, fire, and ambulance crews were kept very busy running to crashes, most of which were of the fender-bender variety. We do know, though, of at least one case where an ambulance was called after someone slipped on the sidewalk. Mick says we could be in for a repeat of this stuff tomorrow afternoon. He'll have details for you in just a couple of minutes. But first, in case you are heading out the door this afternoon, let's take another live look at those North Dakota travel maps. This is the North Dakota map. Things are starting to look a lot better. Now, purple does indicate snow on the roads. Yellow means ice, so not as much ice on the roads as we had this morning. It was practically all yellow in the Red River Valley. Still yellow north of Grand Forks this morning. On the Minnesota side, blue means partially covered with ice or snow. Pink means completely covered. You can take another look at these maps anytime you want. Just go to our website, valleynewslive.com, click on the weather tab, and then road conditions. And make sure you have plenty of windshield wiper fluid when you head on out, because it's kind of a slushy mess now that the sun is burning through the ice. Let's check in with meteorologist Mick here. That's what you said we needed this morning. Nothing could change till the sun came out.
It is there. It was the solution to the nightmare. Getting the sun. It will continue, except in the shady areas. You know, on north sides of buildings, parking lots still pretty treacherous, and there are some shaded streets where things are not quite as nice as where the roads are wet in the sun. With that rain just now exiting the southern Twin Cities. It's snowing in Wisconsin, still a lot of rain and ice in southern Minnesota. Looks like we're under the gun for a whole lot of sun rest of the day. Got some snow in Wyoming. Tomorrow afternoon weather system showing up in British Columbia and Alberta. But right here we are looking good for the rest of the afternoon. Winds out of the north 8 to 15 miles an hour, and the temperature sitting at 41 in Fargo, 40 Grand Forks. I said we'd get close to 40 today. I thought it would be on the other side of 40, but we're doing good. We're warming it up. We're melting. Got another system, though, for tomorrow. We'll show you that here in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mick. The first flood outlook from the National Weather Service shows that the chances of significant flooding is quite low. The Weather Service says the threat is much lower than the historical risk along the Red River from Wahpeton to Pembina. The low threat of flooding is attributed to normal flows on area rivers, below normal soil moisture, and below normal snow levels. The Weather Service says the second half of winter is expected to be near normal in precipitation and temperatures. Parts of Main Avenue in Fargo will be closed starting on Monday. A heads up for drivers there. The center lanes on Main will be closed between 10th and 12th Streets south for sewer repairs. That closure will last through next Friday. One lane will remain open in each direction, but if you have to travel in the area, you are encouraged to find a different route. A Fargo man is in the Cass County Jail after crashing into another man's vehicle, chasing him and trying to start a fight. The man flagged down a West Fargo police officer around 11 p.m. on Wednesday after his vehicle was hit head-on. The victim says that when he was driving around, another man started to chase him. After hitting his car, the victim says the man got out and punched the passenger side window, trying to engage in a fight. Alex Cookson is facing a number of charges, including terrorizing, reckless endangerment, possession of drug paraphernalia, hit and run, DUI refusal, and driving under suspension. It's Friday, and time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police are looking for Johnny Logan. His picture's on your TV screen right now. He's wanted for felony terrorizing. He's 31 years old, 6'2", about 200 pounds. Call police if you know where he is. It was a powerful and disturbing first day of testimony in the murder trial of Brian Fitch Sr. He's accused of killing Mendota Heights, Minnesota police officer Scott Patrick last summer. Jurors saw video of the killing from Patrick's squad car dash camera. We're not going to show you the graphic pictures, but it's still disturbing to see and hear, and some viewers may want to turn down the TV or not watch this story.
Prosecutors used the morning to lay out their case. Officer Eric Peterson was the first to testify, telling jurors how Officer Patrick's squad car was equipped with video and audio recording devices. When Patrick pulled Brian Fitch Sr. over to the side of Dodd Road and Smith Avenue, that video was rolling. The courtroom was absolutely silent as jurors watched, first as Patrick radios in and then steps from his squad. Seconds later, before he even reaches the rear bumper of Fitch's green Pontiac Grand Am, 3 quick shots erupt. Patrick is struck first in the right thigh, then in the stomach, and finally the right side of his head. Almost immediately, you hear eyewitnesses scream, "Oh my God, oh my God." 2 women in nurses' scrubs attempt CPR, followed by police and paramedics. Prosecutors then called several eyewitnesses to the stand, each describing a white male speeding from the scene in the green Pontiac. But the images that will stay with jurors are those of Officer Patrick in his last moments of life.
Reporter Bill Hudson says Fitch was affixed to the video as it played in court yesterday. Fitch is charged with first-degree murder and other counts in connection with the July 30th death of Officer Patrick. A scare for any parent after sending their child off to school. A West Fargo student on her way to a bus stop was hit by a car yesterday morning. Valley bus driver Julie Schiefelbein stepped up immediately after it happened near 42nd Street and 18th Avenue South. That's the area right behind West Acres Mall. She called 911 right away. The young girl was not hurt and actually hopped on the bus to get to school on time. But with thousands of cars on the road as you head to work and get kids to school, the message from bus drivers is simple.
Make sure you're paying attention to the road, but especially if you see a school bus, slow down because there could be kids anywhere, especially when you see the flashing lights. Doesn't matter if they're yellow or red, just slow down because there are kids in the area.
The driver was not cited in that accident. People in Larimore, North Dakota are coming together in a big way this weekend. They've been collecting donations, and tomorrow a live auction is being held to benefit victims of the train school bus crash earlier this month. It's happening at the Larimore American Legion at 5 tomorrow night. The Legion will be making French dip sandwiches, and volunteers will bring dessert. If you have any last-minute items you'd like to donate, you can bring them to Bremer Bank, Citizens Community Credit Union in Larimore, or the Grand Forks Sam's Club. You can also make monetary donations at Bremer and Citizens Banks in care of Larimore Strong.